Hello Plant Power Recovery Bit. This is just showing you very briefly what's in what I call my real bug buster juice. So it's actually a little smoothie that I use a lot if myself or any of my family are starting to get a cold or a flu. It's great for, the sulfur in the garlic's really great cleansing. And it's very good just to keep your immune system humming. Now, if you have allergies to any of these foods, of course, don't have them. Replace it with something else. So this is very powerful. I haven't found many things that actually survive my bug buster. Nothing's a cure-all, so be sensible. If you are actually, very ill and need help, go and see your primary care doctor or naturopath and find some help there. So the aim is to boost the immune system, but it's also great for microbes in your gut as well. So that's a whole other story. There's a lot of other things I use for that. Now, the first thing that I put in is some garlic. I'll just get some here. So here is a head of garlic. This is organic garlic from friends of mine that actually grow garlic and turmeric and so on. And I have peeled it and crushed it up here. Just crushed it, I haven't cut it, just to put in the base of my big blender. This is an Optimum blender, easy to get online. I will pop I'm not paid by them to do this, but if you Google Optimum, they're from Smoothie in Australia. Now the next thing to put in is a large carrot, diced. All of these organic if possible. So, if you can, if the skin's clean enough, leave it on. Just give it a good scrub, okay? And pop that in here as well. What I generally do then is just put a little bit of water in, just enough to cover the carrot, and put the lid on and do a big blend with that. This is a very powerful blender. The more powerful the blender, the smoother the consistency is and the less it heats it up. So the smaller blenders and the bullet type things do tend to heat it up a bit, which isn't very good for the plants. So after that's liquefied a bit, I then put in a diced up apple. So this is actually a nice fresh organic pink lady. A lot of people like to use the green apples for this, but really if you can get a large apple or two really small ones, cut that up, pop it in here. Now you can see that my blender is very well used. The first one I had lasted 12 years. How's that? I'd had cheap ones that you can buy in shops. They always blew up within 12 months. So this is a ripper. You can get it sent to you. So then I put in just like a good handful of chopped cilantro or coriander. Now, if you don't have fresh coriander, cilantro, then you can actually put in a handful of rocket, nice fresh rocket. They're the two main things that I use for this. Now, the other thing here is the juice of one lemon. It goes over the top, and it's good to have a bit of that vitamin C. And then I pop it in the blender. I'm just going to put some water. I've got tank water here, so excuse me while I do this. And I'll just put in all the water at once because that's just what I do. I'll blend it up. I put a little bit more. Don't like it to be too thick. So I'm going to blend it up here on my big powerful blender. It's going to make a noise. And here it is. Now, if you have a good size, this is a small glass, so if you're new to this, I had two bits of garlic in this. Just have 1 glass of this, just once a day. See how you go with it. Sometimes if you've got a bit of what's called gut dysbiosis, where things aren't working very well in your tummy, you can have a little bit of a party in your tummy as the garlic, you know, does its magic on some of the less favourable gut microbes. But yeah, I find this really wonderful just to give you a boost. Now when you can, if you're starting to feel like you're coming down with something or you've got some sort of infection, have it twice a day. So there's enough here to do 1.5 days. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. Wait for the next one.